Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
Oh, you can.
Yes, I can.
Oh, you can.
Yes, I can.
Oh, you can.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Hello and welcome to Tweets Not on TV, which is kind of like our monthly look back at some of the tweets that we do on Twitter, obviously, on a Sunday night, 10:15. And we've been doing tweets about food, haven't we, this sort of past week or so?
We have, yeah. We've done food. We did Christmas recently, and we also, not too long ago, did... What was the other one we did?
Films.
We did films.
Yeah. Biscuits, bit of everything, really.
Yeah. You name it, we've tweeted about it.
That's it. And so we just thought we'd do a bit of a review, like a monthly thing.
Yeah, it's basically an inevitable sort of internet spin-off cash-in show, with the nice exception that we're not actually going to make any money from this.
Oh, I am.
Oh, have you got another sponsorship deal?
Yeah.
Vaseline again?
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah, it's on the slide though. But anyway, it's so we might as well move on and just talk about some of the things that have been happening recently, like the Costa Concordia, for example. Yeah,
absolutely. Very, very strange. The ship crashed at Costa Concordia. Sounds more like a place on the Spanish coastline, which is a bit strange because that ship is now on the Italian coastline. So,
I mean, the captain's been kind of blamed for it, hasn't he, so far?
Yeah, he claimed that he didn't see the rocks.
Who was the captain? Arsene Wenger?
I have no idea, and I think he's busy with Arsenal at the moment. But it's quite a strange situation, though, isn't it? I mean, he claimed that he fell into a lifeboat by accident. Not sure if that's going to hold up in court. Sorry for stabbing that man. I accidentally fell into him by accident holding a knife.
Yeah,
I think he can get away with that.
I mean, the captain's supposed to go down with his ship, isn't he? But I mean, I suppose his argument might be that it weren't his ship; he was just driving it.
Yeah, I don't think he actually owned the ship, so yeah. I think that's probably okay. Apparently, he ordered a double whiskey just before he crashed. Fortunately, he ended up on the rocks.
Barack Obama, though, this week, moving on, Barack Obama, obviously there's been the presidential election sort of campaign going on this past week or so, and Barack Obama just sort of burst into song for sort of no reason other than really probably trying to get a few more followers, not just on Twitter, but that kind of thing, really. So, I mean, I don't know why you'd... I know, it's a bit of a popularity contest, really, isn't it, really, over there in America? I mean, why would you just burst into a random Al Green song?
What song did he sing?
I think it was... I can't remember what it was, to be honest.
Was it? I think it was Let's Stay Together, wasn't it?
That's the one, yeah. But I don't know why you just burst into the song. You just trying to get a bit more popularity, I suppose, isn't it, behind him? But
what? Let's stay together.
Yeah.
Let's stay together. It's time to present the weather. Can you do the weather?
I mean, have you just done that to try and get some more viewers? Because
yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on to unemployment.
About the weather.
No, we're not doing the weather this week.
Well, you made me look a bit stupid there, haven't you?
Unemployment has obviously risen this week, which...
It's quite strange, actually, because I'd seen that employment had fallen this week, so I'm not sure where you're reading your stories.
Yeah, but, I mean, they really... I mean, I know it's hard, it's really hard at this time, but there's a lot of unemployed. There's a lot of people who are lazy, sit on their arse all day in the house doing absolutely nothing, drunk, wasted, it's...
To be fair, I don't think you should be talking about the Big Brother contestants like that. I mean, they're actually there on a show.
Well, yeah, but some of them are really two-faced, aren't you? I mean, that McLean, Angela, whatever you call her, she's a bit too Nicola McLean, is it? She's a bit two-faced, and then you've got Frankie Kokoza in there. I mean,
well, absolutely. I mean, Nicola McLean, on the one hand, she claims she's a celebrity, but she also balances that out with manufacturing toothpaste. So she's got a lot on her plate. Frankie Kokoza, he was on the X Factor, wasn't he? I mean, he was on Mock the week before that. I don't know loads about him. I think how's he doing in the tasks? He's doing okay on the tasks?
He's done quite well in the tasks, apparently. I think they had trouble with the cocaine snorting task, though.
Oh, yeah, he blew it on that one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. But yeah, they are pretty two-faced in Big Brother. It's not something I'm that keen on. 1 minute they're all friends, and then they go to the diary room and slag each other off, so... I just need to rush to the toilet, is that alright, though?
Yeah, no problems. I'll hold the fort.
Wait a second, mate, is that alright?
Yeah.
Hello, Big Brother. It's messy in here. Why is there condoms and cocaine and pictures of Ryan Giggs everywhere? Anyway, I've just come because I wanted to just speak to you about Fisher out there. He's a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest with you. His jokes are, awful. He's making me look bad, if anything.
Well, he'll be back soon. I mean, I'll just wait for him. I'm not sure what he's doing. hopefully it doesn't normally take long.
He's probably out there slagging me off now. I'd like to evict him, in all honesty. If we can do that, then I'd be the only one here. With the twins from Playboy, that'd be quite good. I better get out there anyway because he thinks I've gone to the toilet, but Vic Fisher. Right, yeah, thanks for holding the fort. Good meeting that. Fantastic.
About half an hour.
Yeah, well, anyway, thanks for holding the fort and everything. Good pal.
Well, good friends, aren't we, sir?
Yeah, of course we are. Anyway, it's time to move on to our tweets. Now, we tweet every week about particular things, basically on a Sunday night 10:15 because there's not much on TV really, is there? Big Brother's been on, we've already discussed that, so I'll not go there again. This week we tweeted about food. Now, you mentioned meat, didn't you?
Absolutely. Meat, it's a very interesting thing, isn't it? So many varieties. Lady Gaga once wore a dress made of meat. Fantastic, although you could still see a sausage, so...
Well, she's got obviously a meat section of the wardrobe, but she's also got some salad dressing as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
Just to complement the meat.
Yeah, I think food's just a very interesting thing. Gattos, they're one of my favourite things.
Yeah, you're moving on to the dessert side there, aren't you?
Well, I suppose so. We can talk about food, aren't we?
Yeah.
Gattos, they're one of my favourite things. Although I suppose I can't have my cake and eat it, can I?
No, not really. Obviously there's different meals. That's normally dessert, part of the tea, I suppose. Your tea, what you call your tea, or your evening meal. You can go back to breakfast and obviously have a full English, which is probably the only thing that John Terry eats.
Really?
And on top of that, you've got your Rice Krispies that go snap, crackle and pop. Mm. And if you had Dynamite, they're actually a little bit louder than that.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Once you go through breakfast, you can go on to lunch and stuff, can't you? I had a peanut butter sandwich the other day. Peanut butter. I had to go to the doctor after peanut butter, but
yeah, you don't want to be peeing nut butter, do you?
No.
It's probably
quite dangerous.
Not too good for you. But a couple of other people got involved, didn't they?
Absolutely.
We had. Let me just get on the phone here. We had Alistair. Now you can tweet Alistair at AlistairHGVCC. It's probably on the screen behind us somewhere.
Yeah.
Or even in front of us. I'll do the editing. I'll do that after. Now, Alistair tweeted about a Bakewell tart, which he thinks is a promiscuous lady from the outskirts of Derbyshire. Is that right?
You're quite right, yes.
And coconuts, hairy brown nuts. So we can cue some innuendos there.
Yeah.
As well as that, I did like Alistair's tweet about Caramac, which he thinks is a very sugary computer. Obviously, the Apple Mac. Joe Miller got involved. She said, minstrels, you need to watch out for the little men playing music in your chocolate bag. And bananas are usually in pyjamas and coming down the stairs. I did like one that Georgie Lax tweeted. That's Georgie Lax 20 if you want to tweet her. She says icing. You've got to be careful when eating icing because it can be a bit slippy.
Yeah,
obviously.
Absolutely.
And
you can try and put it in your mouth, might just slide straight off.
That's right. And munchies, which are those chocolate sweets. She says when she gets the munchies, she goes out and buys a pack. So
yeah, just a full circle.
That's right.
Buy some munchies, so she has some munchies, then she goes buy some munchies, and then
yeah,
goes round and round.
You went to the pizza parlour the other day, didn't you? You went to the pizza takeaway.
Yeah, they closed down though, unfortunately.
Did they?
Yeah, they had financial difficulties. They unfortunately ran out of dough. So.
Right. Well, I don't know. But anyway, obviously on a pizza you do get cheese. Now I was gonna do a bit of a tweet about Anthony Worrell Thompson, but I thought it wouldn't be very mature. Obviously, he stole a cheese, didn't he, from Tesco's,
absolutely.
Didn't he? So
he thought very carefully before doing it, apparently. So,
right.
It was a bit strange. He actually, in the week when Anthony Worrell Thompson was revealed to have been stealing cheese from Tesco, it was also announced that Tesco's Christmas profits had gone down by about 2% compared to last year. So how much cheese did he actually steal?
It was just all a lot of cheese. But there's been a few shops, hasn't there, sort of like saying that the sales are down over the festive period. For example, Comet and Currys, who obviously sell electrical goods, their sales were apparently down over the festive period, which I can understand because most people did their shopping there during the riots, so obviously they didn't need to go at Christmas. I
went in Currys the other day and they wouldn't even sell me a chicken tikka masala. So
no wonder the sales are down, is it really? But Lazenza, you mentioned Lazenza earlier to me that
they've got a 50% sale off. Their sale at the moment is 50% off. So if you ever buy a bra, it's just only got one cup on it.
Well, I suppose that's why they're going bust, I suppose.
Exactly, yeah, things gone tits up for a month, they say.
Yeah, I mean, last time I went in there, I mean, I'm not a fan of that shop, to be honest. I think it's pretty pants.
Yeah, well, I think we'll keep the jokes on that fairly brief, so...
Yeah. Anyway, Black's also another store that's struggling, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. Not sure why. What do you think the causes are of that?
Well, I think John Terry's not done much for him, to be honest. I don't think he likes Black's.
Absolutely.
Other than that, I mean, they've been trying to save the store by pitching their ideas to investors.
Exactly. They tried to get the ideas to investors. No one was keen. No one had the intent to do it. And to be fair, they've had to launch a closed down sale. Apparently, it's a bit of a winter of a discount tent.
Well, there's also Kodak as well, who they announced in the week that they're looking pretty bleak at the moment, aren't they?
Absolutely. We'll see how that one develops. And, well, when the chief executive, when he was told of the news, I mean, his face was an absolute picture by the sounds of it. Yeah,
I mean, I don't think... it's surprising that they're going bust, considering Pitbull's song, Give Me Everything Tonight, which he did with Usher, I think. He actually rhymes Kodak with Kodak.
Really?
So, I mean, I thought that would have done them a bit of a favour, if anything.
That's probably the worst song ever since I just sang the Al Green song about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, probably, yeah. So, I think that's all we've got time for, isn't it? Did you say you were nipping off somewhere, or...?
Pretty much. I've got to go now, so I'm going to have to leave you to finish things off.
Just wrap it up then, shall I?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So,
see you later, Fish. Good lad, I like Fish. I know I mentioned a few things about him in Diary Room earlier, but...
Hello, big brother! Sorry, this is Dairy Room, isn't it? Hello, big brother. I think I'm in the right room this time. Alright, I'll be honest, I'm not actually in the Big Brother diary room. We've got the green screen behind us. I'm actually sat on a stool in Jimbo's house. It's a bit unhygienic, really, and you have to change the trousers afterwards, but there you go. The things you do for these kind of programmes. Well, I think probably I'd like to evict Jimbo, really. I mean, some of the jokes he's telling are inappropriate. I think he's possibly stealing my jokes at times as well. He's coming in and cutting over some of my jokes. But other than that, Frankie seems to be struggling in the house a bit. He struggled quite a lot on the singing task. I think he should be got rid of. So I'd like to nominate him for eviction. Natasha Giggs as well. I think she should go because I really want to see her appear on the programme. Big Brother's bit on the side. So I think we should get rid of her. And I want Kirk from The Only Way Is Essex to stay. Can he stay, please? He quite enjoyed it when he got evicted from Essex and put into the house. So he wants to stay here. Okay, I think so. They're my nominations for this week. I want Jimbo, Natasha, and Frankie to go, and Kirk to stay. Okay, bye.
So that's pretty much all we've got time for here. Thank you very much for watching Tweets Not on TV. Remember, you can tweet us at Jimbo Studios or at CFishTank, although you probably want to just follow me, really. He's not so good, not as good as me. And yeah, but we do get on quite well. So not like to be two-faced or anything. But yeah, so and every week, 10:15, we do Tweets Not on TV on Twitter. So make sure you're there, 10:15. Get us followed. See you later.